All right, good day, everybody. Thank you for joining us today as we talk about Sencore's new 1RU industrial server product line and some of the applications and use cases we've designed this around and targeted it for. So we're very excited about this. There's lots of industry pressure on server availability, pricing, all of that kind of thing, and Sencore really has a good solution uh, to overcome many of those obstacles. So a little bit of the agenda, we'll just talk about why Sencore built this. We'll go over some of the fundamentals of the server and what it's useful for, and talk about some of the options, and then we'll go over applications and use cases, which is kind of the main part of this presentation, and then finish up with some Q&A and next steps there. So why did Sencore build a server? Sencore is a broadcast company, equipment maker with 75 years of experience in designing and building broadcast equipment for the professional broadcast market. Um, it's we found a need out there in the market. We designed a server for our own uses in our own products, and especially given some of the market volatility lately regarding pricing, availability of server, computer hardware, memory, just decided that there's a market out there for this kind of thing for others to be able to buy this and use it in their own products or for their own server applications. So we've made a standalone server version that we're putting out there for the world to buy, and it has a number of unique capabilities that we think make it a really interesting product. It has three full height PCI slots, comes standard with redundant power supplies, and it's a price point that most competitors can't match. Lots of different uses within broadcast, but equally useful outside of broadcast. Industrial, edge integrators, general server buyers, but still all backed by Sencore's 75 years in broadcasting. So we're fully able to do custom OEM branding for customers. There's a front panel and LCD option that we'll talk about, and yeah, lots of real world use cases where this product is a perfect fit. So some basics. What is a 1RU server? It's a rack unit, about 1.75 inches tall. Um, you know, we built this as a server to go in equipment racks, and it's a common form factor that many customers need for um, data center type rack rooms, for edge applications in various cabinets and other places in office buildings, but also in trucks and mobile installations. All of those use rack mount equipment, and the SRV 19,000 product line from Sencore is perfectly fitting that form factor. So one of the unique things you'll find, our product has three full height, full depth PCI Express slots. This is not necessarily a common thing in servers anymore, especially the 1RU variant of servers. But what this really allows is customers to add many different input and output expansion cards. This can be video capture playback cards, network cards, fiber especially for some of the higher bandwidth connections, RF input cards, you name it. Lots of different input output options there. So that really differentiates this product and makes it great for many applications where some of these expansion and input output cards are needed. So the other thing we decided is to include dual power supplies in all units. In most competitive servers, there's a single power supply and possibly an upgrade option to a dual power supply. Sencore felt that for this type of application in a 24/7 environment, a dual power supply was the right choice, and we made that a standard option for our customers that don't need to buy a second one. So let's look at the SRV and the family and some of the options there. So there's really three main servers that are part of this product family right now. So our entry level SRV 19020 is a Core i5 CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 128 gigabytes of hard drive. Great entry point, works great for embedded products. To be able to install a simple Linux OS and application on and run it as a product. Our default and recommended starting point is the 19022, which upgrades that to a 512 gigabyte hard drive there for a little more storage and capabilities. And then recently we introduced a new compute tier. So this is an i7 variant of the server, 20% more processing power and GPU power, and also the same 512 gigabyte hard drive. So three options to start with there. You'll notice the list pricing there, and it's very competitive. And especially given some of the soaring prices for memory and other things, makes it a very attractive product for both general server uses and for integration into customers' products. So, like I said, we recently introduced an i7 variant. So this is the provides 20% more processing power, more GPU capabilities in the same form factor, same size, electrically identical, same number of PCI slots. So it just provides another option for customers as they evaluate their needs and which one is better. So yeah, from a side by side, they both include 4-core, 8-thread, but the i7 is quite a bit more powerful. They both have embedded Intel Iris graphics. So the i7 variant has about 29% more GPU throughput than the i5. Built for more demanding, heavier processing workloads. So just another choice for customers as they look at this product line as a potential source for their products or their server needs. So, I mentioned upgrade options. So these upgrade options are common to all three of the base server variants. So the first one there, the 19090, is a front panel LCD and keypad option. So this allows customers to integrate a small screen and buttons into their software to allow a user to be able to control basic features from the front panel. Great for truck installations and other backroom type installations where having somebody be able to quick walk up to a unit and change a setting is useful. So we have an SDK that is distributed with that to allow customers to integrate it and put it into their products. Then there's various memory upgrades and storage upgrades as well. Those are available on top of those base units for customers to choose. So lots of options, easy to configure it any way you want. So the product by default comes branded in Sencore's logo and product name, and that's fine if if you buy a few units here and there. But if you're looking to integrate this with your own product, Sencore offers the ability to help you design that logo and ship these units in packaging and with labels on it based on your company's needs. So contact us if you're interested in that, and we'll be happy to work with you to come up with that branding and logo and get that turned around for you. So now let's get to the meat of this. You've seen the servers, and let me talk about where it's used and how we see this being used in various applications. So obviously, Sencore being a broadcast company, this product was designed around the professional broadcast industry and some of the needs we have, which include lots of rack mount servers, but also lots of input and output capabilities. That's what drives the 3 PCI slot need. So SDI input cards, output cards, RF, satellite, terrestrial input and output cards, higher end fiber network cards. All of those are common additions. So within the broadcast and media production world, this could be used in a variety of products for transcoding, OTT, delivery, video manipulation, decoding, encoding, all of those kind of things. And that can be in the rack room, in the back of a TV station, a cable system, or edge deployed in the back room of a hotel to be able to distribute content throughout that hotel, college campuses, other kinds of applications like that, and then also for remote type production and distribution. So in the rack mounted in an OB van or a production truck at a sports event or a political event, all of those fit the SRV 19,000 very well, especially with the dual power supplies, the 3 PCI slots, the short depth, and makes it an incredibly reliable, low power, low noise product for all of those. And then on top of that, the the front panel keypad and screen allow, especially like in the remote production applications, to be able to change various settings right from the front panel without even having to pull up a web page or something like that. So definitely, we built it for this application, and so obviously this application is one of the key use cases for it. But on top of that, we found there's many other applications where it works well. So industrial and edge deployments is kind of one of the main ones. You know, this is not a super powerful server. I mean, it's no slouch either, but it you know, typically isn't used in those data center kind of applications. But for industrial and edge deployments, it's really a good fit. So we've got a wide operating temperature range. Obviously, you've got the dual power supplies. Easy to put in a PCI Express card for networking. The footprint is great, and you know, it's designed to run unattended for years. So so yeah, this can be in industrial automation. This can be in office, backroom kind of deployments. All of those kind of situations make this, you know, fit the SRV product very well, and make it very useful. So. The other thing, another application is edge AI and compute heavy workloads. So, you know, with the GPU built into the product, um, you know, as AI use cases become more and more common, we've definitely found that this product works well for those edge AI um, deployments. So, some of the ones I've, you know, talked towards recently and heard customers working on is, you know, voice attendants for, you know, different offices, environments. You know, it's easy to run an edge AI agent on a device like this to be able to do, you know, take calls and route things around a small office building. You know, that the AI agent on there can make use of the GPU and really becomes a very efficient way to do that. But um, you know, this also comes in for you know, the broadcast side. You know, being able to do video analytics, AI assisted monitoring, all of those kind of things, both for broadcast and industrial applications. Running a small AI agent on this device makes perfect sense, and is a great way to get that, you know, AI out on the edge, so you're not dependent on a heavy network connection to expensive cloud infrastructure to be able to run those kind of things. So um, and then, you know, general IT and server replacement. Like I said, this isn't a, you know, a big powerhouse you know, server to be able to run in data centers, but certainly for general IT and you know, basic servers, it is a great solution at a great price for many different customers. So we've got more PCI Express slots than most 1RU servers in this price range. You know, this makes a great option for a drop-in swap for aging or other infrastructure. It's really easy to spec out. You know, you pick your base unit and add a few options. Um, and yeah, you know, it works anywhere you need dense, reliable computing without, you know, going to a bigger form factor. So, and of course, you know, Sencore's legendary support and you know, quality helps back this up and make it an easy choice. So um, this, you know, this would typically be installed in you know, small businesses, office environments that have server rooms and just need kind of one-off uses for running various applications and you know, web hosting and those kind of things. So So beyond the applications, who is it for? Um, who are the buyers that use it in those applications? Like we've talked about, broadcast equipment makers are really who this was originally designed for, both for Sencore, using it for broadcast equipment, but we've also sold it to other broadcast equipment makers. Like I said, transcoders, encoders, decoders, general processing. All of them are great use cases for this product. OTT packaging, delivery, edge delivery, and edge hosting, play out recording. All of those are are great use cases for this product, and we're happy to work with other customers in this broadcast equipment market to make this product fit your needs and brand it with your branding and make it into a great embedded product, running your software or applications and making it work. But outside of that, um, this product works great also for industrial, edge and general server buyers. So, these are the guys evaluating on, specs, price, reliability, and, I think Sencore really ticks all those boxes with the SRV 19,000. So, being able to have lots of PCI Express slots, redundancy, the temperature, tolerances to be able to deploy in edge cabinets, unconditioned space, remote sites. Um, so yeah, we're really working to try to reach these customers and let them know that Sencore's out there with this new product and it's ready to be deployed. So we have units in stock and ready to go. So which of the SKUs fit your use case? I think in the broadcast and OB van, um, most of those can get by with the i5 variant. Obviously, the remote installations benefit from that LCD and keypad, so that's a great way to start. As you move into the edge AI and more general compute, then likely the i7 variant is um, more necessary, and we have the memory upgrades needed to go along with that. So um, yeah, lots of different use cases, lots of different ways to configure units to fit in there. So, and then I like this, this competitive map here. I didn't put the names of all these competitors directly on there, but you really see how the SRV 19,000 stands out in the 1RU market. So um, there's a lot of competitors out there with some very expensive solutions that have 3 PCI slots with similar compute capabilities. There's some other competitors that have less slots, but um, in the same similar price range, but with a lot less capabilities. So the SRV 19,000 product line really stands alone in terms of feature set to price, and makes it a great a great purchase for somebody looking to add to their to build their product around, or to replace some aging IT infrastructure, or just as a general server right now. And like I said, we've got these in stock and ready to go. No long lead times needed, so great option compared to many of the server makers out there right now. So yeah, if you're ready to get started, reach out and contact us, ask questions, let us know how we can help, and we're happy to help you, get the right server configuration for your needs, and to work on any OEM custom branding or volume pricing. Absolutely, we can give you some data sheets and product comparison guide or anything like that. So, um, yeah, that's that's it. I haven't seen any questions to answer. So, if anybody's got any questions, let me know right away, and we're happy to uh, answer those. Otherwise, we'll leave it at that. So. Just type your questions in the Q&A there. So yeah, some of the questions that have come in, you know, being able to get the presentation and the data sheet will certainly make those available to you guys. Um, from a broadcast, technology question, supporting different formats of video and audio. The key here is the SRV 19,000 is a standard, server that we're making available to our customers and other OEMs. So it really is, whether it supports interlaced progressive, different audios is up to, dependent on whatever software is put on it. So that would be up to the end customer. Um, Sencore has other decoder and other broadcast products built around this server that could be applicable depending on what your need is. So, but the SRV that we're talking about today is just a standard compute server. All right. Thank you all for joining us today, and we we hope you learned something here. And if you have any questions or need anything related to the SRV, reach out to us, and we'll be happy connect you with the right person. So thank you.